I wanted to talk about something that came to mind real quick. So, um, the general idea is that when you bring a child into this world, you have a responsibility towards them. You have to take care of them, educate them, guide them, give them the basics, and give them the tools to survive in this world. Now, having been said, um, I'm going to take you through a dilemma in the African setup. I'm going to tell you about three different types of African parents. So, there are African parents that are educated. They might not be rich, but they are educated, they are exposed, they know a few things about life. They are teachers, they are nurses, they're religious leaders. They don't have to be rich, they don't have to be lawyers or engineers or doctors, but they can be. That category of African parents understand the importance of education. So out of the gate, a child knows what's expected of them. A parent knows what's expected of them. They know that they have to take you to school. And so the kid kind of gravitates towards education. Even if the kid is average, that parent will ensure that the kid gets a good education. Those kids, go on, complete their studies, get stable jobs. Again, they may not be rich, but you get the point. They become productive members of the society, not a burden on their parents, not a burden on society. That's the first category of an African parent. That's the first category. The second category is the African parents who does not or did not get chances at an education, but they understand the importance of education. So they give it all to make sure that their kids get the education they did not get. They ensure that they live vicariously through their children. They don't have education, don't have very good jobs, but they work hard. They could be casual laborers, they could be your regular hustlers, but whatever they are, they will make that their kids get an education, the education they did not get. That is the African parent that I admire the most. Because again, they understand that they did not get these tools, and therefore they want to break that kind of generational situation by providing their kids with what they did not have. I like that category of parents. Then there's a third category of African parents. They did not have an education themselves. Their parents did not understand the essence of education. There is a long line behind them of people who never really understood or cared or even put in the work. And so as a result, because they don't have the exposure, they don't understand the essence, they're either lazy or uninformed or both. They just have a bunch of kids. They can't give education or even an essentially fulfilling life to their kids. So they have a whole bunch of kids and they kind of have this misinformed belief that kids are a blessing. I mean, they are a blessing if you give them the tools to be a blessing. But you cannot have 10 kids because you're playing a game of chances whereby you hope one or two will succeed and help you. And that's where I'm coming to. So this kind of African parents will have a bunch of kids, won't be able to feed them, to clothe them, won't be able to educate them. But when this kid reaches adulthood, the expectation of the parent is that this kid will be able to help the family out. So your parents have not given you anything to go by, But the moment you, through your own individual enterprise or industry, manages to break through, they expect you to take care of the people that come after them. And these are problematic African parents because they basically place generational complexities and responsibilities on you. So here you are, you just worked your way through all this poverty mess, got your degree, got your small job. Now you're expected to take care of a bunch of kids that belong to your father and mother, in addition to taking care of those parents. And that is the African parent I have a problem with. They just have a whole bunch of kids that are just kind of slaves in waiting. They'll slave away for the family when the time comes. As a result, when the kid from that family makes it, it takes a really long time to break the surface because they are carrying a lot of baggage that's not really theirs, that should be their parents. And because there is a cycle, a vicious cycle behind them, they become a victim of this cycle in the sense that they are carrying burdens that have been generational, mistakes that have been made generationally by, people before them. So for them to even do something for themselves becomes hard. So it's essentially just working on the plantation for the people that did not make it through. And that's a group of African parents that needs to change and understand that you don't sire kids so that they can help you. You get kids so that you can provide them.